Before you go plant-based, you should ensure that you have these 3 things in place. The first thing that you should have in place, number 1, you should have a reason or a why. Why are you going plant-based? You need to have a reason in place. That is what will keep you going when things get tough, when things get hard. You'll remember why you chose to go plant-based, or why you chose to go vegan, or why you chose to become a vegetarian, and that will motivate you to overcome whatever challenges you may face and continue on in your journey. So you need to determine, why are you going plant-based? Why are you choosing to follow a plant-based diet? Is it because you think it's cool? Is it for health reasons? Is it for ethical reasons? If you feel that animals should not be killed and slaughtered for human pleasure? Or is it for environmental reasons? You understand that being on a plant-based diet reduces your carbon footprint and you contribute less to global warming. You reduce your carbon footprint by almost half by just choosing to be on a plant-based diet. You are actually taking action against global warming, against climate change. So the first thing I said you should have in place is your reason. Why are you doing this? Why are you choosing to be on a plant-based diet? The second thing is that you should have a plan on how you will transition from probably the diet you're on to a plant-based diet. Are you going to fully go plant-based? That is, one day you are eating meat, the next day you no longer eat meat or animal protein. If you want to go that direction, there's some people who may need some time to transition, like you move from eating meat every day to maybe eating meat twice a week, then eating meat once a week, then once a month, then you completely remove animal protein from your diet. The plan should help you transition and sustain a plant-based diet. So your plan needs to include how you will transition and also how you sustain that diet. And if you're going fully vegan, you have to ensure that you're getting in all the nutrients your body needs. If you are wondering, okay, how do I come up with a plant-based meal plan? What can I eat? I have put together a meal plan, and you can be able to download the meal plan for free by clicking the link in the description. If you go to the description of this video, you will see a place written get free meal plan. You can click on that link and download yourself a plant-based meal plan. The first section of the meal plan is plant-based. Then the second section is for now those who are looking to gradually transition into a plant-based diet. So get yourself the plant-based meal plan. It's free to download and get started on your plant-based journey. Number 1 was your reason or your why. The second thing, number 2, is that you need to have a plan on how you'll transition and sustain your plant-based diet. The third thing you need to have in place is a strategy. Well, you need to prepare for inconveniences. What does that mean? It means you choosing to go plant-based, you have to realize that you may find yourself around people who have not made the same choice. You will find, like, especially in occasions, meat is the highlight of the occasion. And if you have chosen to go plant-based, you have your reason, you have your plan, and you need a strategy on how you will overcome these inconveniences and challenges. So it's either by maybe, if you can, in advance, you can let your host know, whoever is organizing the event, that I don't eat meat. Could you please provide a plant protein option for me? If that is not possible, you can figure out how when you get there, you can maybe have some carbohydrates, some vegetables, and then later on, you can have some protein at home. Whatever is going to be served there is something you do not want to eat. Maybe it's unhealthy food, darling, you can eat before you go for the event. I actually remember we used to be told to eat before, especially for weddings. We used to be told to eat before, and it's not because we want a plant-based diet. It's because most times at weddings, the food that they give, especially if it's a wedding that has a very large number of people, they give you very little food, and you might go there feeling really hungry, and the food will not be enough to satisfy you. So we used to eat before we go for the wedding, so that when you're going there, whatever it is that you're served, you're grateful. You will not be complaining that the food is so little. You'll be able to eat the food and enjoy yourself. So in this case, we're using the same strategy. You don't want to be in a scenario where you go for an event you're really hungry, and the only thing there is things you have said you do not want to eat anymore. We don't want to put ourselves in that situation. When you go for such events, when you are in such scenarios, what can you do to sustain your diet, to sustain being plant-based, being vegan, being vegetarian? Just to share a bit of my experience, at first it was really hard. It was really hard. It's like, people do love meat out here. For most occasions, most events, you will find meat. You will find there's no plant protein. Like, everyone wants to have like the meat, the beef, the chicken. When you find yourself in such scenarios, you're able to communicate to people, I don't eat meat anymore. If people ask and you want to share, you can let them know your reason, which you had already put in place. But if you don't want to share, you can just say it's for personal reasons. Alright, so those are the 3 things that you need to have before you go plant-based, before you go vegan, before you become a vegetarian. Ensure you have those 3 things in place. It will make it so much easier for you to transition and stay plant-based, stay vegan, stay vegetarian. Those are the things I've used, and I'm hoping that will help you too. My name is Makena. I'm a health and fitness guide, and my primary focus, the purpose of my life, is to help you make lifestyle changes that will enable you to live a healthier, a happier, and a wealthier life. Make sure to follow this channel for more on fitness, nutrition, and healthy living. In the meantime, before we meet on the next video, you can check out this video where I go into detail explaining the difference between being plant-based, being vegan, and being vegetarian.